What's up everyone, welcome to Scholarship Hive. Today we're going to talk about an amazing opportunity about the King Abdullah University scholarships. My name is Ali, and in the first part of this video I'm going to talk about the scholarship, and in the second part I'm going to tell you how to apply step by step, so make sure you watch till the end. So without further ado, let's begin. So the King Abdullah University is in Saudi Arabia. There is no deadline for this scholarship, but they're accepting applications on space available basis, which means that you have to apply ASAP, because if the space is not available, then they won't take more students. A diverse range of fields is available in King Abdullah University scholarships. Applicants from all over the world can apply for this opportunity, and it is one of the top 500 universities in the world. So this is a completely funded scholarship in which there are many benefits like a full tuition waiver support, relocation support. You will also be receiving $20,000 to $30,000 annually depending on the course program you selected, and housing and medical and dental coverage are also included. So with being completely funded, there are so many benefits that come with this scholarship. The King Abdullah University scholarship is offering master's and doctoral PhD. So these are all the available fields in which you can apply for this scholarship, and there are so many fields you can select from. You can check all of these fields in the Scholarship Hive's website, link in the description. We've already covered the benefits of this scholarship. So now we're going to talk about the criteria of eligibility. The following requirements should be fulfilled, like submit the complete online application before the deadline, which I'm going to show you how later. For applying to any master's program, you need to have a bachelor's degree at the time of application, so you should have 16 years of education. For applying to doctoral program, you need to have a master's degree at the time of application, and you should not have any other scholarship. So the necessary documents are a CV, statement of purposes, 3 letters of reference from your teachers or professors. You need to fulfill the English language requirements, and you must have a valid passport. There is no last date to apply. The deadline is basically depends on the availability of the seats. So now I'm going to show you how to apply for this scholarship. So this is the official website of the King Abdullah University. You can click this to apply. So now you're going to fill up this form. So this is not the application form, it is just to make an account. You have to put in your name, email. Both these emails should be same, your date of birth, then select a degree type, and select a program from this, and then fill up this. Put in a username, a password. I acknowledge by submitting. Click this and then submit your information. Once you do that, you can come back to this website and click apply now again, which will again take you here. Then click this, please click here, because you've already submitted the application form. So as you've already submitted that application and created an account, enter your username, your password, and login. Once you do that, they'll take you to this, which is an application form for the scholarship. There are a lot of fields that you've got to fill. If you need any help of completing this section, please refer to application instructions. You can go there for more information too, but I'm going to help you how to fill this. You can select your degree type. Would you consider an offer to an MS degree? For MS to PhD track applicants only, yes or no. The program that you want to select, and then the specialization. For example, you can select among these. Which year semester do you wish to be studying? Fill according to that. Have you discussed your application with a member of the King Abdullah University faculty? If you know anyone from the faculty, you can pick yes, and then but if no, just press no and then skip this. Have you previously applied to this university? If no, then just click no and skip this. If yes, then click yes and fill this. So once you're done with the program of study, the next is the sponsorship. So basically they're talking about a third-party sponsorship, which means that you've been awarded a scholarship from an outside entity like these, etc. If you're sponsored by a third-party scholarship, then click yes and fill this information about that scholarship. If no, just simply click no and skip this. Next comes the personal information. Fill up your name, your date of birth. You can skip this as this is for Saudi citizen. If you are a Saudi citizen, then convert your date of birth into the Hijri calendar or the Islamic calendar. Pick your gender, citizenship, marital status, how many children. So if you're a Saudi citizen, you gotta fill this, your ID number, etc, etc. If you're not, then you can skip this. If you're not a Saudi citizen, then you have to put your passport number and its information. The one that says upload a document, it means that you have to take a picture of your passport, scan it with an app like Cam Scanner, and upload that here. Again, this is for Saudi citizens. Save and continue. The next is the contact information. Put your email, put the same email in both. Put your address, your country, your state or province, your city, the postal code. If you don't know your postal code, then Google your city and your area, you'll know. Put in your home number, your telephone number. Address valid until, so if there is any limit, put here. If not, then just pick the highest one, that is 2025. you can see there's a red asterisk here, which means you need to fill this. So you should have a Skype account. Facebook URL is not necessary, but if you have one, you can put it here. Is your permanent address the same as your current address? If yes, then click yes, but if no, then click no and fill this again according to that. Save and continue. So the next is the emergency contact details. You can put in the emergency contact details like your parents or your friend or someone they can contact in case of emergency. What relationship do you have with that person, their name, their email address, their phone numbers. You can put 2, save and continue. Next is the previous education. So your bachelor's degree must be complete to apply for this, and the information of that degree should be stated in these, like your degree type, your major, the country that you did it from, the college code, the name of your university, state, city, zip, date attended from, your graduation date. You have to put your original grade as reported on your transcript, so you do not have to convert it out of 4 GPA. The grade should be stated as it's on your transcript. If it's GPA system, then stated here accordingly. If not, then whatever your transcript says, state that. And is English the primary language of instruction there, yes or no? You can upload your transcript here. It should be in either doc or PDF etc. forms. PDF is better. Have you ever been dismissed, yes or no? If you've attended an additional college or university, you can fill this, and there's a third one too. If not, then skip to save and continue. Next is the statement of purpose and resume. Please use a margin of 2 inches at the top of the page to allow room for the application system to automatically print your name and applicant ID in that space. Click the upload document button below to attach to your application. So they're automatically gonna put up that. You just have to leave 2 inches of space on the top of the page. Do not upload a document that is password protected. The file should be 600 KB, should not exceed that. So you're gonna compose a statement of purpose with maximum 750 words. This is a very important step as your selection will be based on this. So you have to talk about your past work and preparation in your intended field of study, academic plans for your graduate study and research at this university, and how will your experience at this university as a graduate student further your career plans immediately following graduation and beyond. So you can write 250 words for each. You're going to type this in the Microsoft Word. So in your resume or CV, you're going to have a summary of your job experience, research experience, and any other relevant information. You should also attach your publications if you've done that. This should also be in the Microsoft Word. If you need assistance in how to make a CV, you can click this link. Upload that document here in either a PDF, doc form, etc. Then save and continue. Next is the standardized test. So this totally depends on what test you've taken. If you've taken the GRE test, then fill this according to that. Is English your native language, yes or no? If you've taken the TOEFL test, the information should be filled here. If you've taken IELTS, then the information should be filled here. If not, then just skip it. Save and continue. Next is the research, posters, and publications. If you have done any research, any publications or posters, you're gonna fill that here, yes or no. You're gonna write the details of that. So you can select the type of document here and fill accordingly. You can fill up to 4. Save and continue. Next is the other information. Please enter your King Abdullah University ID if you've previously assigned. Skip this if you haven't. Is your family member an employee, yes or no? If yes, please provide name and office. How did you find out about them? And then save and continue. Then the next is like the recommendations. So if there are people submitting reference letters on your behalf, they will send their letters to the admission office. So if that is the case, then the reference letter that you provided previously, that same reference letter should be provided here by the person who is submitting it to the admissions office. Your recommendations will automatically be matched to your application upon submission. But if you don't have that, you can skip. So once you're done, your application status is gonna look like this. Obviously, I haven't filled it yet, so mine's looking like this, but yours will be answered and it will be complete. And once you've completed and thoroughly checked your application form, they will allow you to submit it. Your statement of purpose and your CV is the most important part, as your selection will be majorly based on that. Obviously, the tests are important too. I hope you get hold of this amazing opportunity. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any further queries and questions, you can visit the Scholarship Hive website, or you can look further into the King Abdullah University's help panel. Make sure you like and subscribe, and see you next time.